So let's go over here to the entrance of Dinoland. Dinoland. All right, so earlier I said how I think Animal Kingdom is the single most unique Disney experience in the world. Of all the Disney parks, I feel that this one is has the most unique experiences. Dinoland is the exception. Now, why would I say this? Well, let's look at the main feature attraction in Dinoland. Dinosaur. Dinosaur is a great ride. Really, one of the only reasons I ever come down here into Dinoland. But let's be honest here. Dinosaur was better in its original version. And that being the Indiana Jones Temple of the Forbidden Eye in Disneyland. It's the exact same ride system, exact same track. This experience includes dark places and scary dinosaurs. No, we're doing the regular queue. I usually don't. I usually get a fast pass for this one when I do it. But they have this neat little exhibit here. Triceratops. Or no. Anchiceratops. A medium-sized horned dinosaur closely related to the Triceratops. Had a long rectangular frill decorated with a fringe of large bones. Neat. And the T-Rex. I think it's a T-Rex. Oh, no. Carnotaurus. Meaning meat-eating bull.
Director of the Dino Institute, and I hope you enjoyed those quaint exhibits in the old wing. Today, that bare bones approach is about to become extinct. In a perfect blending of science and technology, the Dino Institute has created the Time Rover, an amazing vehicle that will literally transport you to the age of the dinosaurs.
Hello there. Welcome to our little trans-dimensional joyride, folks. I'm Dr. Secret, your friendly controller, and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. If I can bring you back from the Cretaceous period, it stands to reason that I can bring back a live dinosaur with you. And not just any dinosaur. Take a look at this guy. He's an iguanodon, and I'm certain that he is the key to understanding these magnificent creatures. Now, here's the drill. You follow the homing signal to the iguanodon, then I'll enlarge the transport field, and boom, you're back with one additional passenger, extra large. And don't worry about that asteroid. You'll be in and out of there before it even breaks the atmosphere. Trust me, what could go wrong? This is Seeker. Listen up. We've got to get in, grab the iguanodon, and get out. Let's roll. Let's go. go get that dino.
Styracosaurus.
Not our dino.
Warning. Meteor shower in range.
Just little one.
Dinosaur. Raptor.
Time to get serious. Aboard! Aboard!
Iguanodon.
Get them out now!
Accomplished.
You made it! I knew you would, and guess who made it back with you? I better find him before security does. Thanks for everything!
Yeah, they are no longer, at least here, showing the photos at the end. So they will automatically be linked on your My Disney Experience app. So let's get back to talking about Dinoland here. Attention, you are now entering the grounds of Chester and Hester's Dinorama. Wow. Must I? I think I must. Welcome to Diggs County, where fossils are our way of life. And there's the Diggs County Dino Institute. Okay, so one of the things a lot of the Dinoland supporters try to remind us of is that there's, like everywhere else in Disney, even in Disney Springs, everything has a story behind it. Dinoland is no exception to this. All right, the story goes, in the 1940s, Diggs County contained little more than ranch and farmland. And there's a barn around here somewhere that's supposed to represent the farmland. It's actually right there behind me. So, you know, this was all farmland, far as the eye can see. And then there was an elderly married couple by the name of Chester and Hester. And they owned a rundown gas station and a few acres of land along the highway. So here we see the service station that Chester and Hester owned in the 1940s. You can see the pump, the Dino gas. Fuel may contain lead. Yes. Yes. In 1947,
That was Sam the Dinosaur Blue.
some fossil hunters found dinosaur bones in the area. And pretty soon,
My producer Jimmy was telling me the Central
this whole
Growers Syndicate is having their
community started to grow around it. Scientists, grad students swarmed the area, eager to discover their own finds. Over here was an old fishing lodge, and they decided, you know, it became a gathering spot. And but now it's one of the restaurants here, the Restaurantosaurus. But yeah, this was a fishing lodge, and they are playing It's the End of the World as we know it. Hilarious. So what happened is that this community was growing, but for Chester and Hester, things weren't going quite so well. They weren't making all that money just selling gas. And so what they started to do was sell cheap, tacky souvenirs to all the tourists and scientists and people who would come to check things out here and at the Dino Institute, which was built after time travel was discovered in the 1970s. But the souvenir business did so well that they just decided to convert their entire gas station into nothing more than a souvenir shop. So this is Chester and Hester's. This is the souvenir shop that they converted their gas station into, where they, you know, it was tacky. They sold tacky souvenirs. I mean, you know, really, it's just the Disney souvenir shop. Nothing you can't find in, you know, about, you know, a couple dozen other places around here. But again, it's about the theming, and it's Santasaurus. Oh my gosh, that's fantastic. So yeah, all the cheesy signs and everything, it's all stuff that they put up to promote their souvenir business, and apparently it did really well. So what they did is they went across the street where they decided to build a small amusement park. And honestly, this is the section that bugs me the most. So they built their amusement park to go with it, and that's basically the story of Chester and Hester and Dinoland USA and Dinorama. I mean, yeah, it's supposed to be a cheap carnival. It's supposed to look like it was set up in a parking lot. It is supposed to look like this. It is supposed to have a kind of cheap look, a cheap feel, a carnival midway feel. That was the goal.
Come on down, guys, a chance to win your very own Bumpy the Dino. We have 5 different games you guys get to play here at Dinoland USA. If anybody wants to play, you do need to get game vouchers. They're available right at our stand, right by Triceratops stand.
So now that we know the story of Dinoland, does it really change our opinion of it? Not much. Honestly, not really. You know, it's kind of a neat story, but I feel like the story was kind of built around the idea that let's build this section of the park as cheaply as we possibly can, and it shows. That and the other thing is all the rides here are clones of rides you can find elsewhere. You have the Triceratops spin. That's Dumbo. That's Dumbo with dinosaurs. That's all that is over there. You have the Primeval Whirl, and that is the same as the, I'm not even sure the name of it, but there's a Goofy themed Wild Mouse style ride in Disneyland. I believe it's at California Adventure. Exact same thing, just different theme. Dinosaur is just a reskin of Indiana Jones. So not only does it look cheap, feel cheap, the rides are fairly uninspired too. So that's Dinoland.
All you gotta do is hit those dinosaurs as fast as you can. Winner gets a
We are going to bid it adieu.